Hello, this is Aaron Claiborne with Wisconsin Voices for Recovery. Today I have Monique with me to share her experience with stigma. How are you today, Monique?
I'm great, Aaron. How are you?
I am doing very well. Thank you for being here. I appreciate it. Um,
Thanks for having me.
my pleasure. Now, could you tell me how does stigma harm people who are seeking or in recovery?
For me personally, I found that when you are stigmatized, you're just like you're labeled with this cloud, this cloud of disgrace, this cloud of shame. It's it's just a disgusted, a disdain that you live with, and it messes with my self-esteem. So where I feel like self-efficacy is something that you really, really need in order to recover effectively. When you have people judging you, or you have people having a perception of you that's not true, or you have this woundedness because of something that you were fighting called, a disorder, and people don't ever really see the true you, or they don't see all the other things that you did besides having addiction, it kind of goes to your head. It messes with your self-esteem, especially when people they act on those perceptions and they ostracize you, or they count you out of opportunities, or they discount you from the family circles and the social circles. It messes with your self-esteem. It messes with your confidence. It messes with your belief in you. You have to really do a lot of work, hard work, to keep your self-esteem and your confidence at a level where it's going to be helpful to you. And you have to do a whole lot of work and some extraordinary work to counteract that misconception that they've gathered about you. It's crippling. It's devastating.
Uh, Thank you. Yeah, that stigma is uh, very depleting of
Yes.
a lot of self-esteem and self-worth that you may have for
Yes.
yourself. It is horrible. It's very dangerous.
Yes.
Yeah, thank you for that. So now I'd like to ask you, what are some of the damaging effects of stigma that you've experienced personally?
Well, I've lost jobs. Um, I've been counted out of opportunities too, even in volunteering at places like churches, because they have this idea that if you were an addict, or I don't even want to say that word, if you're recovering, or if you ever had a problem with drugs or alcohol, that somehow you are now damaged, or you are less worthy, or you are less capable, or they just don't trust your judgment. They don't trust you.
Yeah.
And so you don't get the opportunities because people don't have confidence in you anymore. So I've been counted out of opportunities for jobs, opportunities to just volunteer. Um, in family circles, people may be more standoffish toward me, may not even want to have a relationship with me. I also found that, like, romantically, there's a the stigma will cause a barrier between someone who may want they want to get to know you. That can make the difference between them wanting to get to know you and them dismissing you. I found that, it's really damaging with relationships, because people don't understand addiction, and people don't understand recovery, and they just label you as the problems and the devastation that the addiction caused, and that's how they see you. Almost, you're seen almost as less than a human, unless you do something super extraordinary and something super powerful. You do some amazing accomplishments to kind of turn that perception, that negative perception, around. So,
Yeah,
yes.
that very enlightening. Yeah. Um, to speak on how you're viewed in many different arenas, relationship wise, with your family, with members of the church. The stigma
Yes.
is damaging. and to have to experience that is so, so deters you from any and you know venues you want to venture off into. It's very damaging.
Yeah.
Thank you very much, Monique. Is there
Thank
anything?
you.
Oh, of course. Is there anything you'd like to share with our viewers in our last 30 seconds?
Well, the biggest thing is that if we can get past that judgment and just be a little bit more open-minded toward people with addictions, as seeing them as people with a disorder, with a condition, and not letting that addiction define who they are, and not even letting that destruction behind the addiction define who they are. I think it would help a whole lot of people in recovery. It'll help a whole lot of people who want to recover and who want to seek out help. Because when you've been seen as just your addiction and a devastation from it, it's really hard to even get into recovery, and it's hard to sustain recovery.
Yes, most definitely.
Yeah.
Real talk. All right.
Yeah.
Thank you, Monique, for being here. I
Thank you.
appreciate your time and sharing your experiences with Stigma.
Thank you. Thank you, Aaron.
Of course. Everybody, please check in with us for more interviews with individuals sharing their experiences with Stigma. All right. Until next time, have a great day.